Hey guys, this is Nico with Double Comma Dreams, and I am excited to announce it is finally here, the October Niche Site Report. There were some depressing things this month, and there were some exciting things this month, so I'm excited to finally be able to go through this. You guys have also been mentioning, I know some of you guys have been watching our podcasts, and you have mentioned that you've wanted other sorts of topics, and we have a lot of those coming this month. So I think Theodore's working on his income report. So we should have 2 pieces of good content come out, and then the rest of the month should be great. So let's jump into my site for this month. All right, so what did we do? There wasn't a lot of content produced. I'm going to be honest. I was kind of slacking, and that is on me. I created, I think it was 11 posts. It could have been, yeah, it was 11 posts. I created 11 posts, and 9 of those 11 posts were created within the last 2 weeks. So if that says anything, I need to be better about creating posts. My bottleneck for the website right now is me, my ability to create content, which I need to be better. So that's something I'm working on in November, and I'm excited to see if that comes to fruition. I created one YouTube video. So my new process is writing 2 articles a day and publishing 1 YouTube video over an article I already wrote to try to show Google that there's brand authority and that this is a brand more than a niche site. And in a couple other slides, I'll explain the purpose of that and my idea into that more. In October, we had 2,000 impressions with 7 clicks. So 1 or 2 of the main articles that were driving clicks last month fell down below the top 10. So a lot of those clicks went away. But with a lot of the new articles we posted, a lot of new clicks came in. So I'm excited to see how much this changes in November with a lot of the content that's coming out now. We've made $0. Ezoic is still waiting to approve my site. We got accepted as Google Ad Manager, but the domain has not been accepted yet. Theodore says his site takes 2 to 4 weeks if he's got a new one, so we can expect that. He'll probably hop onto the next month. My November goals are 30 more posts and 15 videos, which should be very simple to do. But with things I've said have been very simple, I still haven't hit those goals. So we'll see what it brings. Those are my goals. So what did I do in October? Well, TJ and I actually, or Theodore TJ, whatever you decide to call him, we hung out. He came up a couple weekends ago, and we worked on the site a lot. We did a lot of changes, and as you can see here, before, right in here, that was before we did a lot of the changes, and before I published like 10 posts in 4 days, I think it was, and you just see it spike up. And our health score on Ahrefs is 100 now, so there's not any broken links. All the links are correct. I had a lot of links where I had my socials in the bottom, where it wasn't like https://www. It was just blank.com, like facebook.com, and then it would come back and put my URL on top of that facebook.com. So there's a lot of broken links on every page because of those socials and some other ones. So we went through and made sure every post was updated to over 700 because we were having an issue with thin content, I was realizing. And then we removed H1. So when I'm writing, I have a really bad habit of having a whole page and I put H1 dot 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 H1 dot 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 just because I like the way it looks, which is rather odd, which I should be changing. So we went back through and made those all H2s and then the H1 as the title. We updated the post dates to see if it affects Google's rankings anymore. I also added a terms and privacy page. Well, Theodore added the terms and privacy page because I did not have those. So we'll see if Google really shows that those affect. And then we added alt text on all images, and then we fixed any of the 404 errors within the site. And as you can see, Ahrefs health score is 100 now. So the goal is to keep it at that, but also be putting on a ton of content. So this is what October looked like. We had 7 clicks and 2,000 impressions. It was pretty stagnant most of the beginning of the month, as you can see. But once I started pumping out some really easy keywords that I've been writing, you can just see the impressions grow up. And then the traffic started to go up just a little bit more here. I should include Bing in this because I also have us registered on Bing. That'd probably be beneficial to see both of those. But as you can see, if I keep doing what I'm doing, there are results in what I'm doing. So the goal is to just replicate it to the max I can. Because what I was doing here wasn't creating results, because it was staying pretty stagnant. But what I did here created results. My attention areas this month is content creation. That's going to be the biggest driver of impressions and clicks, is just more content. But also, I can't say that's the only thing. We have been working on, which we'll describe in the process. So I want to create 1 to 2 posts a day, and then a YouTube video that corresponds with the post that is starting to rank well. So I had one post that was hovering in the top 10, but it's kind of started dropping down. So I created a YouTube video on it, put more custom images, put a couple links, updated the post title, and did a meta description in it. And we're going to see if all 4 or 5 of those things really make a difference, and if the posts start to rank. The process is where I'm starting to create a recipe per se on how to write a blog post and what works the best for my site and what I'm noticing that works well on Google. And if I can find something in a setup that works really well, I'll share it with you guys so you can start implementing it yourself. And then my goals for November. I want to get monetized on Ezoic. I think I will. I believe I will, but of course, you never know what's going to happen. I believe it'd be much more motivating to write when I know that each article I write and how good I write it will create income. Because right now it's just like, oh, I'm tossing articles on and on. I hope it makes money one day, but it's really not. So I hope that creates more motivation. I want 70 total posts. Right now I think I'm at 50. I might be. I need to double check that. And then I want 15 YouTube videos. My thought was, so how I'm doing the YouTube videos, and maybe I'll explain that in another video in more depth, is just creating slideshows of my article and then just explaining it and then just tossing on there for brand reference for both Google and someone viewing. So I might show how I actually make those and then how it can be super easy for you to start developing that as well. But we'll see. That was the November report. I kind of pushed through it pretty quickly, 7 minutes. There really wasn't much done, which is kind of depressing. I wish I could be more, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know what the word I'm looking for. I wish I could be better at doing what I'm saying I'm doing. And that's a character trait that I'm working on within the website. And I'm excited to see myself grow in that aspect, which is a cool part of this video. But I would be interested to see how your guys' sites are doing. If you want to comment that below and say where you guys are at, what you might have missed in your goals, what you would have hit, and then what you guys are looking forward to. But if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Make sure you subscribe if you're just finding us. If you're not, make sure you subscribe to see more of our content this month. And then stay tuned for Theodore's report. Have a great day.